Switching the line number 15 seconds out.
10,
I'm gonna float.
9,
Yeah, go ahead.
8, 7.
I'm not even logged in
6,
yet, bro.
5,
I'll float him.
4,
Can you float him real quick? Because
Yeah.
I'm not logged in. Thank you.
1.
Thank you.
Open it up.
Station covering all of the DMV.
They're exploded.
This
Well,
is
yeah, to a shot with
DC
Taz.
News.
Overall, I think the most important thing,
Yeah, my
it
Taz.
sounds cliche, but it's true, is respect and a voice at the table.
My cue.
Tonight on DC News Now at 6, overworked and understaffed nurses at George Washington Hospital want their
with Chris.
voices heard. We'll have the latest on their plan to unionize and how the hospital is
Thank
responding.
you, Chris.
And remembering
Hey,
the
bye,
queen
Janessa.
of rock and roll. A look back at the life and legacy of legendary singer Tina Turner.
My cue.
Hi everybody, it's really good to see you on this Wednesday. A good amount of sunshine, right? It took over the
Push my
DMV.
camera
I am
12.
tracking some late
Stay
evening
on 12,
showers for
stay on
you.
12.
We'll time everything out coming up.
My excuse, camera 12.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Christine Mahfouz, and our top story tonight, the DC Council is monitoring a dispute
Stand by,
between
Daniel,
nurses and
72.
George Washington University Hospital.
Yeah, many nurses are trying to unionize, but they say the hospital is blocking their efforts. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg is live at GW Hospital tonight.
Yeah, and Daniel, you're learning
Stand by,
more about the
72.
complaints filed with the National Labor Relations Board.
My cue, 72.
Tasmin and Chris, the DC Nurses Association filed those complaints in March after a nurse here was fired. The DCNA says because he supported those union efforts. Now the DC Council members who signed on to that letter say they want the hospital to follow federal laws.
Package up.
The DC Nurses Association filed a petition with the National Labor Relations Board asking for an election to organize a union on March 15th.
After the package, tag Daniel on 72, then a
Executive Director Ed Smith says nurses at George Washington University Hospital are overworked and understaffed, and they want respect.
For years, when nurses tried to raise complaints or tried to get management to help them do their jobs properly, either equipment issues or staffing issues, it fell on deaf ears.
About a month ago, he reached out to DC Council Chairman Phil Mendelson about what he says is the hospital not following federal law.
We started hearing reports about management ripping down signs, spying on people, trying to see who was at union meetings, trying to see who was the union leaders from the nurses.
In turn, 9 council members signed on to a letter last week calling on the hospital to reinstate Nurse Angela Estrellas, refrain from illegal conduct that violates employees' rights to organize, and hold a fair and free election in a neutral location.
To date, management
at some
continues
point,
to
both anchors are going to be at the BAM.
But the charges are being investigated.
Taz will need a box
It's
at the
just a matter
BAM,
of
but you have
waiting
another
for the
package to
NLRB to
get that
hopefully
also
issue a
done.
complaint.
Stand by, Daniel. My cue, 72.
Now, I did reach out to the hospital and its parent company,
Stand by, 3
Universal
shots
Health
weather.
Services. They declined to comment. Now, as for a potential vote on a union, the NLRB did meet back in April, in the middle of April, to discuss that. We don't know exactly when they could order a union vote, but the union representing nurses in the district is confident that out of the 750 nurses at the hospital, they'll have a majority to vote for a
3 shot.
union. We're live in Northwest. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
My excuse, 3 shot.
All right, another beautiful day. Let's get a check on the forecast with our chief meteorologist, Janessa Webb.
And Janessa, really, each day gets better than the previous.
Yeah, tomorrow's my pick day.
Nice, we like that.
So tomorrow is going to be phenomenal. Even Friday's forecast gets better and better. Really for the weekend, we do have some changes. Are they good or are they bad? We'll have to stay tuned for
Fingers
that.
crossed.
All right, let's check out what is going on right now out
Green
towards
screen
the
top.
district. You can see that live look. There's still that haze in the sky. The winds, they have kind of died down, and so really a southerly flow is back into place across the DMV. Our temperatures were a little bit warmer this afternoon. I was excited to see the 80s across most locations from Waldorf,
After weather, we
Culver
have a
County,
video,
into
onto a
Fredericksburg
two-shot,
as well.
and a package.
Currently
During the
79
package also, you
degrees
can get the
across
box
the
for
district
Taz
and then
at
our
the BAM.
western
Again,
communities,
that's not until 8 o'clock.
except for Frederick, currently at 82 degrees. Our winds, they are
It'll be
continuing to
8:48,
kind of subside across
8:49,
the area,
8:51
5 to
is when
10
they go to the
miles
BAM.
per hour. Really not a
8:48,
huge
they're on
issue,
cam.
and it's
8:49
nice,
is the
refreshing
stop.
air. Here's
During
the
the stop,
problem
they go to
that
the
we
BAM.
are dealing with. Here's that cold front. It is just crossing over into that PA line outside of Pittsburgh, and this is going to provide us with a little bit of wet weather. Right now across the Ohio Valley, no wet conditions to really discuss, and so it will be on on the minimal side. Here's kind of the broader story that we are going to be watching going into the weekend. There's that coastal low, and hopefully as we go into the weekend, we're going to start to put you back into the pool, and going into the weekend, that forecast continues to see a little to minimal rain. We'll look at that coming up.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, Janessa, thanks. New details tonight at 6 about the driver of that U-Haul which crashed into barriers near the White House.
As the 19-year-old made his first court appearance just a couple of hours ago, he's facing federal charges of destruction of government property on top of his previous charges, which include intent to harm the president. Now, the new federal charge holds a maximum 10-year sentence.
All right, in our schools tonight, Frederick County Public Schools may be seeing an increase in enrollment, but they're also seeing a decrease in the amount of money they can spend on programs and staffing.
As our Michaela Newman tells us, it's because they now have to make up for about $33 million in the Board of Education's budget.
In order to make up millions of dollars, the Frederick County Board of Education is cutting the expansion of some special education services, as well as slowing down staffing of school personnel. The FCPS Board of Education needs to cut $33 million in proposed spending in order to meet next year's budget. According to Sue Johnson, Board of Education president, it all boils down to a lack of funding, inflation, growth in the school system, and an ongoing need to expand special education services.
I don't feel like we're getting the funding to provide excellence in education.
Now the school system has to make budget cuts, getting rid of some of their programs like the blended virtual learning program for first and second grade and Elevate Academy.
It's clear that we were not treating our special education students the way they should have been treated. So I kind of feel like they're getting the short end of the stick again.
The FCPS board will discuss the budget in a special June 7th meeting. The Frederick County Public Schools could receive an additional $14 million through a proposal submitted to the county council from the county executive to help offset the budget shortfall. In a statement, the county executive said in part, with the supplemental budget, I'm proposing to hold FCPS harmless from a state decision and to mitigate the effects of a passive premium increase on your employees and retirees. The supplemental budget vote is expected to take place next week. Reporting in Frederick County, Maryland, I'm Michaela Newman for News Now.
You're 2 minutes under, but I feel like you shouldn't. Why are those black bombs still there?
What a voice. The unstoppable superstar Tina Turner has died. She was best known for her dynamic run of hit records with her husband Ike Turner back in the 60s and 70s.
And after her tumultuous divorce, Turner went on to have a successful solo career. Some of her most popular songs include What's Love Got to Do With It, you heard right there, Proud Mary, and River Deep Mountain High. And according to her manager, Turner died after a long illness in her home near Zurich, Switzerland. She was 83 years old. And also the Hagerstown area has experienced a lot of growth over the past couple of years.
Yeah, it certainly has, but as our reporter Skylar Salas shows us, along with that growth comes greater demands on utilities now and in the future.
As the city of Hagerstown grows, so does the need for its utilities to grow with it. But one specific utility plant is in need of an upgrade sooner than later.
After the package, you'll
The
both
treatment
be
plant
on
Joe
cam at
Baker
your
is
respective
referring to
cameras,
serves
and then
over
there's going to be a stop vote. During the
89,000
stop vote,
Washington
you
County
guys can go over
residents.
to the
The facility is over 100 years old and is struggling to keep up due to the rapid growth in the area.
And upgrades that are needed or to address the hydraulic capacity of our water plant. Right now, the most amount of water we can get through our plant is about 50
Correct, and then there's a stop. But during the boxes, I might take the video full so you guys have more time to get to the dam.
The price tag to upgrade such an essential utility could cost about $60 million, although residents won't be affected right now.
Yeah, I might just take the video full during the boxes so you guys have a
In
little
order
bit more
for
time.
growth to continue in Washington County and the area served by the Hagerstown water system, the upgrades would be needed to meet those future water demands.
Peggy Overcash remembers visiting the plant back in the 60s. She says an expansion is needed in order to handle current demands as well as those in the future.
The expansion of everything, you can see that it needs to be probably twice as big as it was because I've been here most of my life. And it really exploded in the past 20 years, so yeah.
The city plans to partner with the county and apply for federal loans to fund the project and start the engineering process by 2026. Reporting in Washington County, Maryland, Skylar Salas for DC News Now.
And all new tonight, Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich has signed a bill to protect businesses during late night hours.
Yeah, so under the new law, businesses still open after midnight must submit a safety plan on a regular basis.
Yeah, it'll include installing more cameras at establishments. The law intends to help businesses partner with police to keep communities safe.
It also comes months after a man was found dead inside the stairwell of the Wayne Avenue parking garage in Silver Spring.
This is why this will work for everyone. I think this is beneficial for everyone, not only just the businesses and their patrons, their employees, but also those residents who live in those communities where this will occur in the late nights.
This new law is designed to also help keep residents and visitors safe when dining out. All right, if you're into music and want to take a trip down memory lane, boy, you are in luck.
Yeah, so it's being billed as Maryland's largest record store. Our Stephen Cohen takes us to the popular destination.
What started as a two-table antique mall 3 years ago has evolved into the place for music lovers, whatever music you love.
Our younger audience is into the pop music, alternative rock. We have jazz fans. We have metal fans, we have blues, we have country.
A trip to Hub City Vinyl in downtown Hagerstown is a bit of a time warp, a must-visit for those who have an affinity for vinyl records, but it's that and more for anything connected to music.
When music is streamed and downloaded, at the end of the day, you don't really have anything. If you lose your phone, you've lost your music.
A throwback to the days when you needed a specific device to enjoy your music.
CDs, cassettes, 8-tracks, you can come in, you can get posters, band shirts, you can get all kinds of other music-related memorabilia.
And for those who enjoy live performances, a venue is being built to accommodate an audience. The former warehouse is expanding to host on-stage acts.
Something like Blues Alley, for example, where the point of it is to listen to the music artist, and yet less formal than a large venue like Maryland Theater.
Which is just around the corner from the Arts and Entertainment District and 1 block from the city's new minor league baseball park.
The venue, live at Hub City Vinyl, will be open in September. Reporting from Hagerstown, Stephen Cohen, DC News Now.
That is pretty cool. Coming up on DC News Now at 6, we're helping you stretch your dollar tonight. Save some money.
Yeah, we're going to show you how to find some of the lowest gas prices in the area before you fill up.
And also, for the first time, Congress is expected to vote on a bill exclusively seeking to block President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan, also end the administration's pause in federal student loan payments.
And everyone, we're still tracking that holiday weekend weather for your Memorial Day. Things have changed. It won't be a washout, and we have warmer temperatures in your extended forecast. We'll show you all that coming up.
And ahead at 6:30, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis makes it official. He's running for president. I'll show you how he made his announcement. Keep it here. You are watching DC News Now at 6.
2 minutes.